Nobody saw this coming. After years of silence, heartbreak, and rumors that nearly tore everything apart, Shen Yu's family has finally done something that has the entire fanbase completely losing their minds. And once you hear the full story, you will understand exactly why this moment is being called the most emotional turning point in the entire Yue'S timeline. This is not a drill. This is not speculation. This is the full story exposed. Subscribe right now, because this channel covers every single detail the mainstream media refuses to touch. And today is no exception. If you have been following Wang and Shen Yu for any amount of time, you already know that this relationship has never been simple. From the moment these two first appeared on screen together in Meteor Garden, something electric happened. Not just between the characters they played, but between the two of them as real people. Fans felt it. The cameras caught it. And no matter how many times their management teams tried to cool things down with carefully worded statements and strategic silences, the chemistry between Dylan and Shen Yu refused to disappear. It lived in every stolen glance during press tours, every behind-the-scenes moment that accidentally made it online, every interview where one of them would mention the other just a little too warmly to be purely professional. But here's the part that most people gloss over when they tell the story. The road to where they are right now was not smooth. It was not some beautiful, uninterrupted love story that sailed from the drama set straight into a fairy tale ending. There were periods of distance. There were rumors. There were moments where even the most devoted fans started to wonder whether what they believed in was actually real, or whether they had simply been projecting a love story onto two people who happened to have incredible on-screen chemistry. And through all of that noise, through all of that uncertainty, there was one force that remained the biggest unspoken obstacle in this entire situation: Shen Yu's family. Because here is what the fan edits and the shipping content never really explain. Shen Yu is not just a celebrity. She is a daughter. She comes from a family with values, with expectations, with their own very specific ideas about who belongs in her life and who does not. And for a long time, a very long time, Wang did not fit that picture the way her family needed him to. Whether it was the scrutiny that comes with his level of fame, the industry rumors that swirled around him during certain periods, or simply the natural protectiveness that any family feels when they watch someone they love navigate a relationship under the pressure of public life, Shen Yu's family kept their distance from Dylan in a way that fans absolutely noticed. Even when the couple themselves seemed to be in a good place, there was always this quiet tension in the background, this unresolved piece of the puzzle that nobody was directly addressing. And that is what makes what just happened so absolutely enormous. Because something shifted, something changed in a way that nobody was fully prepared for, and the ripple effect of that change has moved through the entire fan base like a wave. People who have been following this story for years are saying they never thought they would see this day. Longtime supporters who have watched every interview, analyzed every photo, and read between every line of every carefully crafted public statement are now saying out loud that this feels like the moment the whole story finally clicks into place. Because when Shen Yu's family moves, when they make a gesture, when they show up, when they signal to the world that their position has changed, it means something real happened behind closed doors. It means conversations were had. It means Wang did something, said something, showed something about himself that finally broke through whatever wall had been standing between him and the people who matter most to Shen Yu. And you need to understand what that means for everything that comes next. This is not about celebrity gossip. This is not about shipping two actors because they looked cute in a drama 7 years ago. This is about watching a real human story unfold in real time. A story about a woman who has had to navigate loving someone publicly while also honoring the people she loves privately. A story about a man who has had to prove himself not just to millions of fans or to entertainment industry executives, but to a family sitting in a room somewhere making a judgment call about his character. That is pressure that no amount of fame or talent or good looks can shortcut. You either show up as a person or you do not. And the fact that we are now seeing what appears to be a genuine thaw, a genuine acceptance, tells you everything you need to know about who Dylan Wang has shown himself to be behind all the headlines. Now let's get into exactly what happened, how it unfolded, who was involved, and what the details that have been coming out actually mean for the future of this relationship, because the full story is more layered, more emotional, and more surprising than any of the headlines have captured so far. This is the version nobody else is telling, and it starts much earlier than you might think. To understand why this family acceptance is such a massive deal, you have to go back to the beginning. Not the beginning of the drama, but the beginning of the real scrutiny. Because the moment Dylan and Shen Yu's connection became something the public could not stop talking about, it also became something her family could not ignore. Suddenly, the person their daughter was rumored to be close to was not just a co-worker. He was one of the most talked about young actors in Chinese entertainment, which meant he was also one of the most watched, most criticized, and most speculated about. Every rumor that attached itself to his name also attached itself, by association, to hers. And any family watching that happen from the outside would have concerns. That is just human nature. That is love in the form of protection. But what has been quietly becoming clear to people paying close attention is that Dylan never stopped trying. Even during the periods of public distance, even when the narrative around them went cold or got complicated, there are people close to the situation who have indicated that Dylan's commitment to doing right by Shen Yu never wavered. That the work he was putting in was not the performative kind you do for cameras and fan accounts. It was the quiet, consistent, unglamorous kind. The kind that involves showing up for someone in ways that never make it onto a screen. The kind that a family eventually cannot argue with, no matter how cautious they started out being. And apparently, finally, that work paid off. What we are seeing right now is the result of something that was built slowly, carefully, and without the validation of public applause. And the fact that it has now become visible, the fact that Shen Yu's family has made moves that even the most casual observer can read as acceptance, means that what Dylan and Shen Yu have built together has reached a level of realness and stability that simply cannot be denied anymore. Not by the public, not by the media, and not by the people closest to Shen Yu, who have always loved her enough to be honest about their hesitations. This is the moment the whole story has been building toward.